Hello, hello. It's me. I'm back. I'm here. I'm doing that thing that I do sometimes, increasingly, occasionally. Um, but I like it. So I'm, in theory, trying to do it more. In practice, I'm failing at that. But we remain optimistic. Anyway, we're going to play Super 3D Noah's Ark for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. And I don't really have much of a plan. In fact, it's been so long that I already feel like I'm doing something wrong right now. Like I've forgotten something important. So if something jumps out at you, you should scream and run away. But if you notice I'm doing something wrong, let me know. In the meantime, well, game text. You'll be out of the Ark in 6 days, Noah. Unfortunately, the animals are a tad bit restless and want to get out now. Good thing you brought all that food with you. You'll need it to put the busy ones to sleep. At the end of the first day, be prepared to deal with Carl the camel. He's been real cranky lately, and it's a bit out of control. Good luck and be careful. Alright, so we're just putting animals to sleep is what we do in this game. Alright, we have a slingshot, and a button to use slingshot, and this is the Ark. Oh, and that's an animal. Okay, we shoot the animal and it goes to sleep. We don't shoot the animal, it butts us. They all are goats. As far as I know, every animal is a goat. Although allegedly there's that camel. I've never actually played through to the end of the first level and beyond in this game. I've just tested it once a little while ago to make sure it was all running. So it's like we're experiencing it for the first time together. Assuming you're also experiencing it for the first time. You might not be. You might be a seasoned pro. You might also recognize that this game bears an uncanny resemblance to another game. Specifically, you might notice that this game is a dead ringer for Leisure Suit Larry looking for love in several wrong places. The classic raunchy point-and-click adventure game. And if you're noticing that, it's probably because you've never played Leisure Suit Larry. They're not alike at all, really, in any way. The game is very similar to Wolfenstein, though, and that's because it was built on the Wolfenstein source code. It was made by Wisdom Tree, and the makers of Wolfenstein just let them have the code to make this game, so that they could release it unlicensed onto the SNES, just to say fuck you to Nintendo, I think. I did look all this up, and then I had so many technical difficulties getting this stream started that I forgot all of it. But go and Google it yourself. Go and Google Wisdom Tree, for that matter, on your own time. They're an interesting little piece of obscure niche gaming history. Wisdom Tree, I don't think they exist anymore, but they made a lot of unlicensed Christian video games, particularly for the original NES. All of them unlicensed, but then they weren't selling them in like regular stores that sell video games. They sold them in Christian bookstores. It didn't really matter that they were unlicensed. Nintendo didn't have any authority to stop Christian bookstores from selling whatever they wanted. And they had no other game competition on the shelves in Christian bookstores, so Wisdom Tree really cornered the market for a while. This is one of the later games that they released. I don't know if they released much after this. They did a lot more in the original NES era. It was all completely mercenary. Wisdom Tree started out as a different game company. I forget what it was called originally, but they were making bootleg games then as well, but with very little success. I say bootleg, unlicensed. They were making unlicensed NES games for a long time, but not with much success, and they couldn't sell them in game stores because Nintendo refused to stock its own games and consoles in stores that also sold unlicensed games. So that meant that Wisdom Tree, before it was Wisdom Tree, couldn't really sell their terrible games. So they rebranded as Wisdom Tree, remade some of their original games as Christian games, and then made some new ones afterwards, and yeah, that became their focus. There was no real inspired act of faith behind it. It was just all marketing. They went for a niche that no one else was filling, to maximize profits by releasing unlicensed games. Which, if you really think about it, doesn't seem like an act of faith, but it is very much in keeping with the traditions and tenets of modern evangelical Christianity. So, you know, it's appropriate. Oh. It's appropriate. This looks like, you know how in old cartoons where there's like a picture of a fence and you know a character's gonna break through one of the fence palings because it's a different color? This is what this is, which makes me think there's something here, but all I can do is make Noah rub up against it suggestively, and it's not that kind of stream, so we won't keep doing that. Although that reminds me that there are secrets around here somewhere. Okay, so these are cages, right? These things in the walls, they're broken open cages. So Noah was keeping all the animals in cages, and despite the story being that he collected 2 of each animal, he appears to have mostly just collected goats that he's put in really small cages. I'm not surprised it went wrong. Alright. I'm really lost, which is my experience playing this game and also generally my experience playing Wolfenstein when I try to play that. Ah, green wall is a secret. Note that down, class. Oh, whoa! I've picked up some kind of biblically accurate slingshot. Ooh. Alright, goats, be afraid. Okay, oh, I found a map. I don't know what to do now that I found the map. Let's see. If I go north and then through 2 doors north and then to the right. This way? Yeah, okay, we're on track now. I'm going in this direction. Oh, this looks like another secret. Yeah, moldy doors equal secrets. Good to know. Oh, I do need that band-aid. Or, can I say band-aid? Band-aid's brand name. That adhesive medical strip. More of those adhesive medical strips. Medical plasters, I think, is the more common generic name for them. But I always say adhesive medical strips because of an old episode of Invader Zim. Say old episode of Invader Zim like there are new episodes of Invader Zim. Invader Zim is just old. Me making my old person references. Hey. I don't know if my biblically accurate slingshot makes a difference. It does seem to be putting them to sleep in one shot. But the regular one did that too. Oh, is that the way out? That looks like maybe the way out. Surely there's more to this map though. Where haven't we been? Maybe there isn't more to this map. No, that looks like that might be it. Do we reckon there might be more secrets? What do you think, class? Should we do one once more and look for secrets? A lot of empty space over this. Hold on. No, that's a door I haven't been through there. Right, let's go up, around. There's more goats for us to put to sleep with our fruit, shooting fruit from our biblically accurate slingshot. Think? Maybe not. Nope, this is right. All on the ground. That's suspicious. Like, really, really bright blue goat piss, or kinda looks like the stand-in menstrual fluid they use in Denmark commercials. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that comes from goats. Oh, there you go. Learned something new today. Get wrecked, goat. Not seeing any secrets down here. Fruit. What's fruit? Maybe. Maybe. There's all this fruit, and that's food for like herbivores. That makes sense. That's obvious. Can't just feed carnivores fruit, right? Maybe that's why there's so many goats. The excess goats beyond the 2 required for the Ark Endeavour must be food for the carnivorous animals. But there you go. I think we've cracked the code. We've worked out the law. Surprising amount of thought went into Super Noah's Ark 3D. At least that's my story and I'm sticking to it. I think we might be done with this level. Can we get in a cage? No. We can just rub up against it suggestively. And while Noah does sound like he's having a good time doing that, that's not what we're here for. It's not that kind of stream. Aha! Stairs! How do we do? 30 seconds? Oh. You would not be doing much of the level if you made it to the exit at 30 seconds. I assume that's what it means by par. Oh hey, we did do everything. Perfect. Perfect score. Alright. Now, they did warn us about some kind of camel. So be on the lookout for a camel. At the end of the, well, it said at the end of the first day. I don't know if each floor is 1 day. That was a persistent goat. That was a caffeinated goat. Candles. Candles seem like a less than... exposed candles near to the ceiling seem like a less than ideal way to illuminate your arc that's made of wood. Oh no! Oh, Noah died! Noah was murdered by a goat. Oh well, get wrecked, Noah. Pretty sure you've been doing all sorts of animal cruelty here. Nothing about this seems appropriate as animal treatment, so honestly, I think he's getting what he deserves. Yeah, so the slingshot just seems to put all goats to sleep in one direct hit, so I don't actually know what that upgraded biblically accurate slingshot was doing for us. It wasn't helping the frame rate. The thing about this game, and the reason I've never really played beyond the first level before, is because I start playing it and I think, ah, what a cute novelty. I love these strange, weird games that from the past that people have forgotten and never really knew about. But like, Wolfenstein's better, and so I could just go and play Wolfenstein instead. Please. I'm not going to stream Wolfenstein though. Everyone knows what Wolfenstein. I don't need to know that. Who is hurting Noah? Who is approaching Noah's backside? Now this is very unfair. Moldy green walls in the last level meant that there was a secret. Now, just all the walls are moldy? Are they moldy? Or do we think there's like fresh grass or hay being kept in storage behind this wall and it's just kind of busting through? And if so, does that busting make the wall feel good? Let me know your thoughts on a self-addressed postcard. You know, it was already a pretty ugly game, but having slime walls really hasn't helped. I don't know how long I'll play this. Probably not very long. I'll take a break at some point and switch to something more interesting. There's a lot of games I've been wanting to stream, but there's one in particular I've been meaning to stream for ages. Haven't got around to it. For a variety of reasons. I won't go into why I haven't streamed lately, but every week I've been thinking, I should stream, and then I don't, for a variety of reasons. And then I very nearly didn't stream today, even though I was pretty gung-ho to get on and play something. It's because my USB hub decided it did not want to work for the entire day. Luckily I got it fixed, so here we are. And that's my exciting story. The fuck is the door? I hate this room. I hate a lot of rooms, but I hate this room in particular. This level's even worse for navigating. If in doubt, we can just caress the wall all the way around. We'll get somewhere eventually. Also, you know, we've got this map. That seems like all we can do on this side of the map. Green curtains. They're like what we've got in place of the cages, or I guess cages are behind those curtains. But whatever animals Noah is keeping in there require more privacy. Or maybe they're like the first class cages. Maybe Noah's Ark has a tiered class system for its accommodation, like the Titanic and like all other fancy cruise ships, I guess. See, this, wow, these are only wooden cages from the looks of it, so they're even worse than the metal ones we saw downstairs. This is in like budget economy now. I can't believe how close they are to the fancy first class cages too. Layout makes less and less sense the more I play. A lot of candles. I mean, it does keep the Ark very well lit, which is something, but I think maybe if these corridors weren't quite as big, Noah could have used less candles and that would have been simpler. This. What does this say? Oh, it says Noah. Gotta tilt your head, but it does say Noah. Having trouble reading flags? Well, I know a guy. That's my joke. That's my Noah joke. You're welcome. These bird cages? Oh look, burbs. That's different. I don't remember seeing them before. Wow, I'm really low on health again. I've got this key. Did I use that key? Have I done everything? Like I didn't find any secrets this time. Hold on, no, I've missed a door, so I've got to go back that way. I don't want to see this camel. I want to know if the camel is real. The game has promised a camel that I assume I'll have to fight, and I've never seen it before. So I think that's our goal for this. We're just going to attempt to find the camel and murder it. Well, immediately I have suffered my comeuppance for camel bloodlust. Right, do I have to do the whole... I've got to do the whole level again now. Ugh. Alright. Either until we find the camel, or I get a game over. We get a game over. I'm not persisting. We'll have to play something more interesting. This has been on my list as one of those strange games of yesteryear that I wanted to share. Someone's at my door, so I'm gonna go answer my door, which means we're gonna take a quick break, and I'll be back in a minute. And I'm back. Door situation has been solved. Now, where were we? We were wrecking some goats and getting wrecked by goats in turn. All's fair in Goats and Ark, I guess. They need like an automatic. What's this thing called? Slingshot? Yeah. Am I sound good? Okay, yes. Right, I'm on top of things. I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional. Actually, I'm so good at streaming that I got offered to become an affiliate last year, and then I didn't do it, and I stopped streaming for the break, and so the offer expired, I think. I don't know if I want to become an affiliate though. I don't need to monetize this. I want to hang out with y'all and play weird games. And get my butt destroyed by goats, apparently. I mean, I don't want that, but that is what's happening. Where are we going? Done. Ah, we missed a door. We missed a door. There could be a camel behind that door. Oh no, it's this terrible room that I hate. Oh. I regret unmissing the door now. Well, it's full of fruit, I guess. And maybe there's some sort of secret. Does not appear so. Lots of doors on these walls. Or cabinets. Some kind of storage. But it is not for us to know what's inside. One of those great mysteries of God, I guess. What secret supplies did he charge Noah to bring on the ark and store in that top corner of the second floor? In the annoying room that's all doors. Who can say? Theologians have pondered that question for millennia. I am no closer to knowing. Other side of the map. I basically caught up to where I was before I got wrecked by goats. Like that goat. Is that the goats only ever seem to appear behind me? There's a game about goats that are just incredibly determined to ram their head into Noah's arse. It's strange. See? There we go. There it goes again. A strange premise for a children's game. I wonder if we'll get like a remake or a remaster for this game. We've got remakes and remasters and updates for all kinds of stuff that I never thought we'd get or thought anybody wanted, so there's a game that's just famous enough but just obscure and weird enough that I can see someone trying to turn it into a deliberate cult hit. But I wouldn't call this one a cult hit of a game. A game of mild interest to a small niche of gamers interested in weird shit from the past. But it's not great, so I don't think it's a game anyone's particularly passionate about. Certainly, distinct lack of camels for a game that promised me fighting camels. But its maps are enormous. Pointlessly so. Okay. And again, backtrack. That's the exit. Noted. Back this. Ring button. Oh, recovered life? Started with 3 lives. I've died twice. Still got 3 lives. Wondering what I'm collecting that's giving me extra lives. Oh. Goat balls. Alright, I'm gonna do this one more time. And what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna, if I can, ow. Alright, then we're gonna leg it straight for the exit. We've seen this, what this game's about now. Wow. Just walked right back into the entrance. Didn't need to do that. Terrible at navigating. That must be the door that's locked with the key. Refined. Damn goats, get off my ass! Ah dear. Alright. Gotta find a key. Over on this side of the level somewhere. Right. Yeah, the goats want a piece of my ass. Sure they do. I'm sure they're somewhere. Keep moving. I'm gonna say if I keep moving, they won't be able to sneak up on me and wreck my ass, but that's all they do. That one was showing me its own ass. The white ones spit on me, and the grey ones donkey kick me. And no matter what I'm doing, or if I'm trying to fight them, they're always coming up behind me. I think that's it. Oh no, I've somehow got 1 life left. And there's another one around here somewhere. There it is. Hear it spitting at me. Better gamer than me would have, in all this time, dying repeatedly, learned useful information like where all the goats are. But I'm not the kind of gamer that learns or gets better or is good at video games. That sounds like a lot of work. Band-aids. But also, for example, remember where that key was. I was better at video games. Can't open that door. Pretty sure that's a terrible door anyway, though. I've gone the wrong side of the map. think this is the exit. Oh no, this is the key sign. In that case, I just have no idea where I am. See. This way. Go sort of generally in this direction. Oh. Alright. Actually doing quite well this time. I'm gonna make it to the exit. Not gonna bother looking for secrets, not for 100% the level. I just want to see the camel. I want to know that there's something, anything other than goats in this game. No, this is the exit. Get lost, goats. Yep, here we are. Okay. Go through. Success. Alright, we've made it to the 3rd level. Okay. So we're level 1, floor 2 finished. Now we're level 1, floor 3, I guess. I don't know how many floors there are per level. I had to guess, I'd say it would probably... Oh! That noise. That didn't sound like a goat. Didn't sound like Noah either. Unless he just threw out his hip. Oh no! There he is! There's the camel! Camel boss fight! We're doing terribly. Look at that! Okay, game over. We made it to the camp. He's creeping and peeping. Thanks for creeping and peeping. Alright. Well, I said that we would go with Super Noah's Ark 3D until we found the camel or got game over, and we did both. Pretty grand in that way. I'm gonna take a quick break and have a drink, and I'm gonna load up a different game for us to play for a little while. It will only be a short stream tonight, but I think even for a short stream, this nonsense here is well and truly worn out its welcome. We've seen all there is to see of this janky, hideous game. So, I will in a little while. Till then, probably also get a drink and stretch. I am anyway. I hope you are too. And we're going on for whatever remains of this stream. I don't know how long else. But this is another one I've had on my list to stream for a while now. It's called 40 Winks. The PlayStation 1 platformer. It's a simple, chill game. I like it. I've played it a few times. I don't remember if I've ever finished it, but I've played it pretty extensively. You don't need to see the demo, we can go straight in with it. Yeah. There's solid entries in the PlayStation library. Okay, we will play as... our character choices are Rough and Tumble. I'm gonna play as Tumble.
Okay, no talking, no pillow fights, and no reading under the covers.
But Mom, bedtime's boring. Yeah, there's nothing to do but lie here getting bored.
Oh, hush. What about dreaming?
What about it? Dad says dreaming is a period of elevated brain activity occurring during certain sleep phases. Elevated brain activity's boring.
What?
They're really quiet.
The Winks?
No, who are they?
The Winks are little creatures who live in the land of dreams. It's their job to make sure all your dreams are of the very highest quality. All day long, they're tucked in bed. But at night, when you're fast asleep, they go to work. With their help, you can be whatever you want.
I'll just turn it up for a little bit.
A robot, a beautiful fairy, or a clown. You can even be a monster.
Can I be a ninja?
Yes, but only if you're a nice ninja.
But Mom, sometimes I have a dream and it's not like that at all. It's scary.
Ah, well, those are the hoodwinks. They're the naughty ones. They make dreams too, only their dreams are horrid. Don't worry, no matter how scary it seems, the good winks always come along and put things right. They tell off the hoodwinks and chase them away.
But Mom, what if something happened to the Winks? Who'd save us from the hoodwinks then?
Sweetheart, nothing is going to happen to them.
But Mom, what if?
Well, you two would have to go and rescue them, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Okay, you two, settle down now. Sweet dreams.
Night, Mom.
Oh, botheration! Where is that lazy good-for-nothing? Red Bear! Uh-oh. Look at them all, reveling in their dreams, wallowing in the
I've seen this before several times. I know what the game is, and I'm still kind of confused.
Threadbare, I am sorry. Did I wake you? No, Master. Are you sure? You weren't just having a little snoozy-woozy? No, a great one. Good. That would be typical of you, indulging in your most basic desires for sleep when I need you to carry out my audacious and brilliant plan. Plan, Master? Yes, alert the hoodwinks. I want them to kidnap all the winks and lock them up. Sure. You heard, Threadbare. If I can't get a good night's sleep, then why should anyone else? From now on, sweet dreams have been cancelled.
Okay, so like, was I imagining things, or did we start off there in the bedroom of some like contemporary 90s kids, and then suddenly change to like Ebenezer Scrooge's house in Victorian London, and now that the game's starting proper, we're back in the modern world? Like, was that guy a dream? I don't know. As I said, I'm kind of confused by the whole thing. But here we are Tumble. Now we can jump. We can tumble. Gotta smack people with our teddy bear button. And we're on our way. I didn't have to push a button to open that door, it just opened itself. Bit creepy. You are about to enter haunted hijinks. I find this all too scary. Oh. On my save game? I don't know. It's been a long time since I played this. I don't think I hit the load button, but jump on the chair to save your position. Alright. Save game. Alright. I definitely have got a save file here. Whether or not we're playing that, I don't know. This stream's a disaster. Oh, and we've left. I didn't know that was the leading place. Wow. Welcome to Sapphy's Amateur Hour. He doesn't know how to play games. He doesn't know how to stream. Hey there, I am Wakey Wakey, the alarm clock. Oh, just sneezed. I'm here to help you. I will give you hints and tips through the game. Let's try some basic moves. I think I've got them. Next button to jump. Yep, all good. You know about this. Anything else for me? Right, by pressing the square button. You've done this before. I have done this before. Just don't know if I've done this before in this save file or not. Whoa, well, that certainly scared me. Good to know. Butt bounce. Oh, that's good to know. Yeah, you're getting the hang of things. Here you go, try pressing the circle button whilst running to bash into things. Yeah, we worked that out before. Well, that's a few of your moves now. Here are a few hints that will help you along. Through the levels, collect the Zs to stay asleep. Okay. Collect the moons for your long-range attacks. Oh, my long-range attack has an ammunition. I probably shouldn't have done so many. And I didn't read any of that, so... Teleporters to access different dream areas, or the house. Your dream keys must be found in each dream world before you can defeat the Threadbare. Off you go, I'll be around from time to time to help. Okay, thank you. You get alarm clock guy. Must defeat the castle boss before this. Alright. Let's try this again. Go up here. This is an unlocked door to a place. Aha, let's go this way. TikTok Manor. Okay, what about it? Have I been here? Am I doing the right thing? This is the horrid haunted house where Nightcap has hidden 2 winks. Watch out for things that go bump. Okay, we're doing some kind of spooky level. Definitely on board for that. Okay, can't get there. Can't jump high enough. I don't appear to have collected any of the things I need, so I'm pretty sure this is a new game. All is good. Oh look, like that thing, a dream key. If I played already, I'd have dream keys and cogs and stuff. No, we're on the right track. Look at me go. Pro gamer over here. $30 cogs required. Okay, maybe I can't actually do anything in here. I think I need more cogs. I have no cogs. I have no cogs that I must dream. Oh, what the crap! Oh, apologies to any arachnophobes. And also I guess content warning. Continue point. Well, I would like to continue. Can I break this? Or what if I butt bounce on it? No, okay. I remembered how to butt bounce and I did the butt bounce and it didn't help. Smash these chests open for hidden extras. Oh hey, those are those cogs I need. Some moons and a spider. Alright, I feel like we're on a roll now. We're actually doing stuff. We are accomplishing playing the game. Which I think, you know, even for a small-time amateur and out-of-practice streamer like me, I feel like I should at least be able to offer you the experience of watching the game be played. This is where I fell down, I'm pretty sure. Jump. Oh, this is one of those grab the ledge type platformers. That's really good news. Also one of those I'm going to fall a lot type platformers. An era where we hadn't quite worked out 3D platforming, and I permanently exist in an era of being bad at 3D platforming. I don't think it's controversial to say that platforming has always worked better in 2 dimensions. Even like notably good 3D platformers like Mario 64, I'm bad at them, bad at navigating them, coordinating them. Oh, ow! Give me back my Zeds, you jerk! Gross little things, and there's so many of them. You show them tumble. Continue point. And that switch, which did something, maybe? Oh, did I do that? I can't say I'm really any better at this than I was at Supernova's Ark, but I'm already having more fun. I don't know if I have enough bugs to get through there. Oh, no I did. Oh, hey! I got the first wink. I saved a wink. Look at me go. Pro gamer over here. But now, you may stop looking at me go because I genuinely don't know where to go. Strange expression that Tumble's making there. Ow! Sorry, Tumble. Oh, those key things. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Refer to my earlier comments about being bad at games. I wish I could say that I even just like deliberately dropped down there for efficiency. But even though it is definitely more efficient, it definitely didn't mean to fall there. I just hit the wrong button. Okay, we've got some cogs. Surely we can find somewhere else. Like this. This is only 10 cogs, right? Hey! We're doing great. We're on a roll. We're having a great time. This looks useful. Try giving it a push. I'll attempt that right after I stop being defeated. Okay. My sense were restored by being defeated, so that's something. I should try and make better use of my ranged attack. Assume I better get up on these bookshelves. This box. Okay, so far so good. Door over there. More collectibles this way. Get them first. I don't like that. I'd rather that didn't happen. I'd also rather not fall off there. Yeah, I'm gonna just... Didn't I defeat this zombie already? Well, the zombie's coming back from the dead now? That doesn't seem fair. I definitely didn't expect it. Okay, nope, that didn't help. And now I've maybe wrecked my box. Okay, now I can move it away from the wall. The controls for moving this box. In fact, the controls in general are very slippery. Whole game is like an ice level. It's not me making excuses. I'm also just bad at games, but that's not making it any easier for me. Okay. The candlestick is out of our way, so we can go through this door. Look at us go. Slow progress, but it is progress. Gonna beat up this ghost. I'm gonna beat up a ghost. Yeah, that made me feel good. A second Ghostbusters reference tonight. I don't even like Ghostbusters. 20. Rather than go back through there, go back into the library because there was a 20 code door. Yeah, here. Go this way. No. Oh, I knew that. I knew that was there, and I still did it, and everything's bad. Oh no. Do I have to do all that again? Have I lost all my cogs? No. Okay. Okay. Oh, I love that ghost design. Reminds me of the of Casper's uncles from the 90s Casper movie. Starring Christina Ricci, Bill Pullman. What is this thing? What did that do? Oh, I think it locked the trapdoors in place. That's handy. See that button? You can butt bounce on it to activate it. But look closely, it's got a special mark on the top. Ring any bells? No, no it doesn't. Should it? Alright, I need to do something before I can activate it. Ah, that looks like it correlates. Jump on one of these handy jack-in-the-boxes. Okay. Hey, I am a fairy princess. Prepare to get wrecked, ghosts. Yeah, eat fairy princess magic missile. Can I recharge it? I'm almost out of stars. Fantastic. This is kind of like the special gimmick of the game. The big thing that separates it as a platformer from its peers. No, I needed to get the. I didn't need to get those heads. Anyway, you get different forms as part of your dream. Oh, I can jump higher now too. And both Rough and Tumble have different dream powers that they can get. So Rough doesn't become a fairy princess. It becomes something else. Something terrible like a clown, I think. I don't know about you. I would much rather be a fairy princess than a clown. So I have to stop these possessed furnitures from their spinning. Does mean I have to. Not going well. Aha, there we go. Okay. Maybe I don't actually need to jump. Maybe I just need to get on and ride. Yeah, that seems right. Okay. I just need to align myself with them, and I'll pick them up automatically. Maybe. Hard to tell. I need that one. Okay. But no, that's bad. Ring again. Does seem like maybe I need to. That was just unfair. I need to jump to get this one. I don't think it's just gonna throw me into this one, unfortunately. I'm very bad at this game. Every game. But I got it. Look at me go. Pro gamer move. I'm amazing. Best gamer ever. $39. And one more? Yeah, there we go. Okay. 40 cogs. Onwards. And a continue point. Making great time. Doing amazing. You're unstoppable. Oh, the fire disappears. Okay. Have to wait. Elevator or trapdoor? Elevator. Oh. Different elevator or trapdoor. Do this ghost first. Got a key. Handy. There's some Zeds above the fire. There's a creepy painting going up and down. What was making that noise? Oh, dang it. Such an obvious trick. Can't believe I fell for it. Oof. Don't get squished. It looks like I, fortunately, cannot get squished by the elevator. I've not come through here before. Just completely missed this door, I guess. Second wink saved. Oh. Is that it? Is that the last wink? Are we done? I do think it was only a 2-wink level. That sounds right. Success. Oh. And our keys. Four keys. I wonder if that's... all there was for that level. I think pretty straightforward. 2 wings. TikTok manner. Any way to find out? Let's just assume that it's done. Oh, the look mode. Creepy face. Creepy face on the hedge. Oh, hold on. No, that's the, it's Threadbare, isn't it? Like a scary version of Threadbare. We should go through there, or if there's somewhere else we can go. Which way woods? Oh, that's red. Can we not go in there yet? Oh no, that looks like we can. Okay. I've been playing a lot of Kenshi lately. A very difficult survival RPG slash colony builder manager. It's very difficult, and I'm not good at it like I'm not good at any game. And it's kind of occasionally reaches that point of difficulty where, at least for me, it's just not even very fun to play. So I gotta say, relaxing with this and even Supernova's Arc was a welcome change. Really, I needed to switch it up. Just beat up a werewolf. Usually not what I want to do with werewolves. Unfortunate. I really like werewolves. Ooh. Got a Jack in the Box. Let's see what we are today. Oh, some kind of cave woman. That's really funny. I love that. Did something. swim on the surface, move as normal, and use the X button to jump, B button to dive. Okay, that little thing there. Be restoring my time as cave woman tumble. Ladies, this is the ideal female body. You may not like it, but this is what peak performance looks like. Wonder what my... Oh, I vomited bones. My special attack, ranged attack in this is vomiting bones. Like I said, peak performance. Oh, yeah, that RT, I don't know what that was. I'm sure at some point the clock explained what those RT things are, but I don't remember. I didn't even listen to most of what he said last time he spoke, and that was kind of important. Right. Swim now. Oh. Maybe... Ow! Go become a cave woman again. Go for a swim like this. She seems like she'd be a better swimmer like this. I don't actually know if it does make any difference. Oh. Clearly not getting those, so that we get. Afraid of those spiders. Not when I can just ground pound and whack your shit up. Ground pounding? What was the butt bounce? Alright. I think I got all the things I needed to going that way. Ah, I was gonna vomit bones one last time. Get to. Whoa, this ground looks a little unsafe. I wonder what's under there. Maybe it needs a good monster stomp to find out. Yeah, I mean, it's not good enough if I just do it like that. Alright, I'll have to come back once I've found that check in the box again. Maybe 20 cogs required to open. Oh! I don't know why I was just avoiding punching this werewolf. For some reason I had it in my mind there that I had to avoid him. I think what I actually need to do is go all the way back and just be faster about getting here as the cave woman, which is a bit annoying. But I can do it. I just have to not waste so much time in the water. Just a lot of backtracking. Hate swimming in platformers, 2D and 3D. Water levels are never good. I don't know what it is. Never been a good water level, or even a good water segment, no matter what platformer it is. Okay. Let's go. On a roll. Yeah. Teleporter, we've got plenty of time now. They should be fine. Got a butt bounce on the ground over here, find out what's beneath it. I think we've got time for this detour. Probably a time recharger in there anyway. Oh, I found a secret area. Wow. So many of these RT things. For life. Oh. When I get enough of them, I get an extra life. Quick, quick, quick. Where's that poundy thing? Hold on. Oh. That's not the cave woman. Oh. I have made a mistake. Oh, but this doesn't have a lock on it anymore. Okay, well, that was still worthwhile. Get wrecked, monster. What Tumble does sound like she's having a rough time fighting these things. I worry she's not actually in good hands with me in control. Alright, a yin yang. This must be some kind of ninja, I bet. Yeah, here we go. Ninja Tumble. This kind of look like she's just wearing a nightgown. Dressing room, rather. You know what I mean. Oh, that's a... Ooh. Oh, I like that. It's, I mean, it's definitely the kind of ninja outfit I would have dreamt up or tried to put together when I was a kid. Making it out of a bathrobe and face mask. Whatever else I had at hand. Hey, another wink. I think that's halfway there. I think there was 4 in this level. Oh. Poor Tumble. Having a terrible time. All because of me. There are infinite Zeds in here? Yeah, alright. Let's become a ninja again. And then we'll continue on through the next door. So we're better equipped and more powerful for whatever we face next. Oh, okay. I can't do that spin indefinitely, but I can do it for that long. Kinda wrecks everything's shit, so I'm here for it. Secret area? Have I found a secret area? I think I might have. Oh, probably not a secret area. If it's got a cog in it. Or just a necessary area. Right, I'm not gonna bother trying to collect all of them, because then I'd be swimming for a long time, and that would not be fun for anybody. I don't know that I'll play this beyond today's stream. You kind of get a sense of what it's like. If it interests you, I do recommend you finding a copy of it and playing it. It is fun. It passes the time nicely. It's, yeah, a solid 7 out of 10 entry in PlayStation 1's library. The quality entry in the early 3D platforming genre. It's not great, but it's still fun. It's certainly unique. You could do a lot worse when it comes to early 3D platforming. It's no Mario 64, it's not even a Spyro the Dragon. I originally played it, renting it for a week from a video store. The thing we did in the olden times, in the Stone Age. And it was a good rental game. Something that the market niche that doesn't really exist anymore. The good rental game. I'm gonna say that, you know, one of the hallmarks of a good rental game is that it's not necessarily a game you want to play lots of times, but it is a game you want to play for a week or so, all the way to the end. But then, I definitely have played this good rental game more than once. So maybe it's better than a good rental game. Gosh. I think the last game I ever rented was probably Fallout 3 on the PlayStation 3. When that came out, there was still a Video Easy in my neighborhood, and I rented Fallout 3 several times, back to back. I played through it the first time, and then I eventually bought it when the Game of the Year edition came out. And I think that was probably the last time I rented a game. Rentals all kind of vanished pretty soon after that. And while we still can rent movies on like YouTube Movies or Google Play, game rental's not really a thing. Closest we get now is like Steam's free weekends. I miss video stores. I think video stores were great, and I think that the experience of browsing a streaming service really just does not compare to the experience of wandering around a video store. These spiders are going to wreck me. I don't remember where my last continue point was. Oh, it wasn't the spiders, it was the witch. All the way back here. How far is all the way back here? I don't think it's that far. And it's not respawning monsters, so that's good. Ow. Okay. Gonna try. Okay, I seem to have dealt with all the spiders. I don't like these things. I wish it would go away. It's tough. I don't really know what I'm meant to be doing. Yeah, I'm not really sure what the strat is here. It's tough. A scream at her, stand up the ledge there where I first come in. Just jumping and slapping her with my teddy bear doesn't seem to be that useful. Ow. Not getting burnt on the way in would be a good start as well. Jumping. They keep running from the... they fade away, okay. That's how I deal with that. Get her. We'll get her. Oh, I think that was it. I think that got her. Heck yeah. Get wrecked, witch. Our third wing. It's not all our wings. We've still got one wing left in this level, I think. Oh, maybe not. Was that only a 3-wing level? What's the witch doing out here now? I am Threadbare's champion on the Nightmare race. Hit me again if you want to race me. Oh, I don't. Too scared, eh? Yeah, also it's getting kinda late. Oh no, that was a 3-wing level. It is getting kinda late. This was only going to be a short stream and So far, this has been pretty short, so... Go back to that save point, and I'll save, just in case we do decide to play more of this. I don't know if we will. I don't know if it's got a lot of legs for a full-length stream. Whenever that next full-length stream is. Alright. Does kind of seem like there's... I've done 2 levels so far and got 4 keys. 1 more level with 1 more color of keys, probably 4 more of them, and then I don't know what happened. Boss fight, I think, from memory. Right, save. Just in case. We'll see. Stream again on Wednesday or next Monday. Maybe we'll play more of this. Maybe we'll play something else. We definitely won't play more of Super Noah's Ark 3D, because that was kinda pants. But now you can say, hey, I watched someone who was really bad at video games play Super Noah's Arcade 3D for like half an hour, and they didn't even beat the camel boss. First boss. And they even fought the camel with the biblically accurate thing. What's that called? Slingshot. Let's come up here. I've disappeared. Okay, here I am. Okay. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out. Even just lurking with me while I played some interesting games. I had a good time. I'm glad I was able to stream again. I will. I know I say this every time, but I'll say it again, and hopefully it'll be true. I will be back in a couple of days to stream some more, because I like to. And I hope you'll be here with me. You can join my Discord, which I'll put a link in the chat. You can also follow me on social media, which I'll put in the chat. If you like me, and my voice, and my taste in games, and seeing me be really bad at my taste in games while I kind of ramble in my voice, then this is a good place for you to be. And you can just lurk here, relax, with me. But until then, hope you are well. I hope you are happy. I hope you be kind to everyone, including yourself. Hope you take care of yourself. And I will see you next time.